Does hip-hop clash with Islam? A new documentary asks if Muslims and music can ever mix. How easy is it to find a balance between your religion and your culture? That's the question behind a documentary being screened in Manchester tonight, which explores hip-hop music and Islam.
Many traditional Muslims consider listening to any music at all to be haram, forbidden. But more and more young Muslims in the northwest are turning to music and hip-hop to express themselves and their faith. So, are the two compatible? Abby Jones reports.
It's hugely popular across the world, but hip-hop has also become synonymous with decadence, glamorising sex and violence. It's not hard to see why the lyrics and the lifestyle are often seen as contrary to Islamic values. Faisal knows that conflict better than most. He sells a lot of hip-hop in this Rusholme music shop, but he finds that hard to reconcile with being a Muslim.
Most of my friends, they don't want to come in my shop because the music is playing. If they want to meet me, call me, come on outside. No.
This conflict is explored in the documentary DeenTight.
I decided the only way to truly understand was to ask difficult questions that maybe even the artists hadn't yet asked themselves.
It follows Muslim hip-hop artists as they try to find a balance between their faith and their music.
Blood, angel wings up under me, soldiers put it up, I can't get enough, lovers put it up.
Amir Suleiman is one of them, an American hip-hop star and a devout Muslim. He believes one shouldn't stand in the way of the other.
The music I create comes from a good place in my spirit. And it is speaking to a good place in the spirit of the listener. So it is not something that's calling the listener to any of the vices or anything divisive.
But others don't agree. The singer Cat Stevens famously gave up his music career when he converted to Islam in the 70s, becoming Yusuf Islam. In Rusholme, young Muslims may be listening to music, but they too feel split between Western culture and their faith.
In Ramadan, I stayed away from it, but then afterwards, then you start watching TV again, then you start seeing all the music again.
If it's something like, hardcore rock, encourages you to do bad stuff, then in that instance, yeah, it's quite bad. But normal hip-hop, I think that's fine.
The film has already generated controversy, and for its director, death threats.
Several people in the screenings that we have, they've come up and said, why did you make this film? It was uncomfortable to watch, it's controversial, and I didn't have the answer because I don't think the answer is there yet. My intention in making it was to have this conversation.
Mustafa insists he wants to generate discussion but not force opinions on anyone. DeenTight will also be shown in Liverpool tomorrow. Abby Jones, BBC North West Tonight, Rusholme.
Now, with the top flight derby that's been 4 decades in the making, let's hip hop over to Richard for the sport.